So even as Trump insists that the U.S. is winning against Iran by degrading its military capabilities, Tehran's response has been shattering, with Iran unleashing a volley of missiles and drones on its military bases across West Asia. The U.S. is facing a major challenge like never before. Last weekend itself, a particularly dramatic visual garnered significant attention, remember? It showed one of America's 16 E-3 Sentry aircraft destroyed in an Iranian strike at the U.S. base of Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. We've told you about this. This airborne warning and control system aircraft, costing close to $270 million US, is a key U.S. asset, given its ability to track drones, missiles, aircraft from hundreds of kilometers away. And as per reports, multiple U.S. military personnel were also injured in the attack. The airbase was first attacked on the 1st of March, resulting in the death of a U.S. soldier. Now, this was followed by a drone attack on the 13th of March, when 5 KC-135 refueling tanker aircraft were damaged, reportedly. Since the beginning of the war, at least 10 more American bases have suffered damage because of Iran's retaliation. For instance, 6 American soldiers were killed in a drone strike at Kuwait's port on the 1st of March. Other U.S. bases in the country, like the Ali Al Salem Air Base, also struck, causing significant damage to communication systems and buildings overall. The Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, which is the largest American base in the region, has also come under attack. Iran also claimed to have destroyed a long-range radar system costing more than $1 billion US near this air base. Additionally, an Iranian single strike on the U.S. Navy 5th Fleet headquarters in Bahrain on the 28th of February reportedly caused damage of $200 million US. Iran has also attacked key bases in the UAE. That's not even all. A radar system worth about $500 million US was damaged in an Iranian attack at Jordan's air base. This was on the 4th of March. The Erbil air base in northern Iraq, meanwhile, has also been regularly hit by drones. As per reports, the U.S. incurred close to $2.9 billion in losses in the first 3 weeks of the war itself. So the cost is staggering. It has lost key military assets like the F-15E Strike Eagle fighter jets, the KC-135 Stratotankers, MQ-9 Reaper drones, and radar systems. So while the U.S. has ramped up its military strength in the region, with its troop size now exceeding 50,000 reportedly, there are growing concerns about the depleting weapon stockpiles. For instance, the U.S. reportedly fired more than 850 Tomahawk cruise missiles in the first 4 weeks of the war itself. Now, the U.S. losses, of course, are not restricted to material damage alone. According to reports, U.S. military personnel have been compelled to work remotely from hotels and office bases after Iran's retaliatory strikes have rendered many of the U.S. military bases inhabitable. Also, the human cost of the war for the U.S. cannot be understated. 13 U.S. military personnel have reportedly died so far. CENTCOM has also acknowledged that 303 military personnel have been injured, out of which 273 have already resumed duty, whereas 10 others are seriously injured. With the IRGC threatening to attack hotels and other sites being used by U.S. soldiers in West Asia, it is quite apparent that the U.S. faces serious risks as it mulls a possible ground invasion.